welcome to another video at Sweevel's Garage. So today is my wife's birthday, which is July 23rd, 23. But when you're watching this video, I don't know when it is because I'm kind of going to keep this car a secret for a while. I just looked at and purchased 2004 Mach 1. It's blue. It has a twin turbo kit on it, maybe a built motor, 4R70 transmission, and built straight axle. It's got some sort of misfire. The guy selling it to me thinks it's an exhaust seat, but he's not sure. I'm buying it as is. Got kind of a deal on it. And has 0304 Cobra seats. The Mach 1 stickers are gone. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It was somebody's baby before. You can tell by just looking at it. But I didn't video the car at all. I didn't take pictures or anything. But I am making this video for when we get to the car. This is a story on it. So I've had the car for a while once you guys watch this video. So I'll probably video picking it up and stuff, maybe. And once we get it running, I'll post this video up. But right now, it has a misfire, unknown reason why. And we think the motor's built because you can tell it has MMR bolts everywhere, valve covers and stuff. And has a full fuel system, sump tank, Magna fuel pump. You don't do all that on a stock motor, especially a Mach 1 motor. So we will be tearing it down in this video, seeing what's wrong with it, and fixing it, and then going to rip it. So stay tuned. It's just a little backstory right now. You'll see it in the future. So let's see what we got ourselves into. All right, guys, you guys seen the intro. We're going to pick up the Mach 1. It is hot. Holy cow. It is now a few days after my wife's birthday. Got the lock off the trailer. Had to borrow her truck, which she was not happy about. She could care less when I buy a car, but when I have to borrow her truck for a day, then she gets mad. So I'm gonna have to find me a truck. The Raptor is taking forever. I don't know what's up with that, but we're gonna hook the trailer up and go get this car and sweat a lot. It's like 103 right now. All right, guys, it's the end of the day. I'm on my way to get the car with my little helper, like always. She's always got to come, you know. Maybe someday they'll all be hers. But we're going to get it. It's super hot, like I said earlier, but we're gonna work through it, get it home, and sit in the air conditioning the rest of the night. So let's go get it. There it is, guys. Gotta load it up. Just gotta strap it. But here's the new baby. Mach 1 brakes, drilled and slotted rotors. I think it's a on-3 twin turbo kit or Hellion. I don't know yet. I need to look into it. Yeah, on-3 performance. Powder coated purple. I don't really get it, but we'll be changing that. Still has a shaker hood. We did that loading it. Oops. Oh, pretty nice overall for body wise. Underneath, built rear axle. Guessing 35 is fine. We'll look into that later. Magna fuel pump, sump tank, coilovers. Not too bad. It does have a 0304 Cobra seats. I don't really understand that, but they're in pretty good shape. So, heck yeah. Well, got the car. It's 97 now, not 101, so that's good. We're heading to the shop to put it in there. I got no Snapchats of it, so that is good. I think I made it through town without anybody seeing. And that's a plus for me because I kind of want to keep this one a secret until it's running and I just show up at some car meet or something with it and people are like, what the heck? So my helper fell asleep. She just woke up. She was sleeping the whole time. So, but we're almost to the shop to unload it, which will be fun because I'm on my myself and it didn't start, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right, moment of truth. I hooked the jump pack up and a new battery, which is dead. That's why I got both. The other battery I took out, tested zero volts. So I think that's why it wouldn't turn over or whatever. So let's see here. My jump pack's not very good either. Well, at least it turned over. So we're gonna try something else. We're gonna try the jump pack and jumper cables, see if we can get this thing started, because I don't want to push it off and hit this wall. So I'm gonna try to get it started. We'll see. Give me a second. Cables, jump pack, and battery. Both batteries are low though, so I don't know if it'll still work, but we're gonna try. All you can do is try, right? See, the computer's not hooked up over there, so I should probably do that. Still doesn't want to turn over much. Let's hook that computer up quick. All right guys, it's the next day. I'm gonna throw this thing up on the hoist. I haven't yet. And as you guys seen in my previous videos, if you are a subscriber, I always say you don't know what you bought till it's in the air. So we're gonna get this baby in the air, see what kind of turbos it has, wastegates, stuff like that. Because the guy I bought it from didn't know much about it, to be honest. And he said it had an On3 turbo kit. From what I looked at, On3 never made a twin turbo kit in this location. So it might just be On3 hose clamps, not hose clamps, but boots, as you can see. So maybe they just used the On3 boots and it's a different kit. From what I've seen online, this is a Hellion twin turbo kit. So we'll see once it's in the air. So let's get in there and check it out. Here it is, first look. Looks pretty leaky, but precision gates. See if we can see the turbos. Can't see much, they're powder coated though. They're leaking pretty bad. Trans cooler, looks like a Drell. It is a 4R70. Poly mounts, strange coilovers, Stifler's loop. It's got a lot of good parts. Aftermarket control arms, cheap coilovers here in the back, Ford Racing diff cover. Like I said, Magna Fuel 750 pump. Sump. I don't know if it's a bot. Yeah, I think it's a bot tank, maybe. It's pretty clean under here, though. No rust. It's really oily, though. I wonder if the turbos are bad or something. Super oily. Scavenge pump for the turbos. I want to get my light and I want to see if we can see what brand they are. Moment of truth. I think there is some cheapos. Man, they're leaking. We'll definitely have to look into that. Well, that's about all we know until we get it running. All the clamps are On3, so maybe On3 did make this kit back in the day and they don't make it anymore. I am not sure. but I might, just might, if this motor's actually built once we pull it apart, I might take the turbos from that, since it's taken forever, which are 66, 67s, and put them in here. Then we'll make some real power. So we'll see what happens though. Let's just try to get it running first. But as for that, we're gonna try to get it running, see if it runs and drives, etc. And then we'll go from there. Well guys, the decal showed for the hood. I know that I could probably put it on without trying very hard, but my buddy owns a wrap shop right down the road, so I'm gonna have him come throw it on just so it's as perfect as it'll get. It's only the hood one. I haven't ordered the sides yet, so we're gonna see how it turns out, and I'm gonna leave this up to him. So let's see what it looks like. All right guys, as you've seen in the last video, my wife picked the computer up when I was on the spearfish trip, dropping those Mach 1s off. So we have the computer for it. So now we got to put it in the car. I'm anxious to see if this thing starts. I bought it as a car that runs, but it has a misfire, and they don't know why. Like I said, I think it's an exhaust seat, and so does he, but we don't even know. He said it could be wiring. So now I got the computer. We can start it, hear it run. I haven't heard it run yet. I already bought it. So let's see if it starts. I'm gonna put the charger on it for a little bit, and then we're gonna try. All right guys, first initial try to start this thing. I had the jump pack on boost to start. This thing doesn't like to turn over very fast because the battery's shot. Well, here is the first try to start it with the computer. As you can hear, like I said, it doesn't like to turn over, so I'm gonna push it back and we're gonna try to jump start it. That's what I had to do last time. I hate batteries that are garbage. I should just put one in it, but we'll try the jump start first. All right, we got the jumper cables hooked up. Let's see if we can get some fire. Nope. Oh, this thing's a turd. Let's do the jump pack and the battery charger. All right, now we got jumper cables and the battery charger on full start. Crazy, I don't know. Turns over so slow. I think I'm going to throw a battery in it quick and see if that helps. Alright, we just took the battery out of my daily, the 03 Cobra, the silver one. Put that in here. Now, if it doesn't turn over, Then I don't know what's wrong. I'm wondering if it's out of fuel. The gas gauge is super low, and sounds like no fuel. We'll check the pressure quick. It's almost up to 20. I think we're out of fuel. I think it's out of gas. I'm gonna get some gas and we'll try again. Little update. So I was cleaning the car out after it wouldn't start, just because I wanted to clean it out. There's a lot of stuff in there. It's kind of filthy in the back, and I found a receipt in the trunk. So it had a name on the bottom, Chase something. So I went on Facebook, typed it in, and showed a bunch of listings on the Mod Motor page. So I knew he was huge into mod motors, which is good. So I contacted him, see if he knew the car. He's the guy that built the car. He told me everything that was done to it, and I stole the car for what I paid. But like I said, I bought it as is, so you never know. You could lose, you could score. Well, he told me it's an MMR 475 stroker, custom turbo cams, ID injectors, full fuel system, 750 Magna fuel we've seen, sump tank, 4R70th billet input and output shafts, custom converter for the setup, and then 35 spline axles in the rear, Cobra clutches in the rear end, and yeah, it's fully built. So should be fun. We're gonna take it apart in this video and just make sure everything's still there, because that's when he built it. Who knows what's happened in the meantime, but little update. That is what I learned today. Well, just added fuel. I didn't come back. I was too tired, so I got fuel, waited until today, is the next day. Dumped the fuel in just now, so overnight I charged the battery, so hopefully it'll turn over a little faster. And hopefully we get this thing to fire. So I was pretty anxious, but like I said, that trip to Spearfish, you guys seen when I sold those cars, took its toll on me. I needed a day off, so. All right, everything's hooked up, so see what happens. This jigaboo came out, making me pull the motor. So we're gonna see what's wrong with it today. Any guesses? No guesses?
It's a Ford.
What's wrong with it?
It's a Ford.
It's gonna beat your GTO.
It ain't got a LS in it.
That's why there's no hole in the block.
I don't have a hole in the block. It just doesn't like to move right now.
Anyways, we're gonna get this thing out. We gotta get this bumper off and see what goodies are behind it.
Why am I working on your car?
You said you would. As you can see, got the motor out. I don't know if they had transmission issues all the time or what, but it's kind of funny. Reminds me of like Simba and Lion King. So, I didn't know everything's powder coated purple, so we might name this car the Purple Nurple.
You need help.
We gotta clean it up. All right, guys, I pulled this thing out all by myself. All right, I did a little bit. They did a lot, but we finally got it so we can pull the heads off, see what I actually bought. We already know it is a 475 stroker, like they said from the oil pump, but just leave them in there. They're not gonna fall off.
No, they're not loose.
Dude, the studs are out. They'll just come with the head.
I didn't know.
All right, he's gonna lift the heads off, and we're gonna see what we got. Just watch the coolant. Not too bad. Set them over there. Looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. The guy pussyfooted it though. There's a lot of carbon in there. Definitely not gonna have carbon when I drive it. All right, next one. Goofball. Look at this clown.
I don't get paid
Come
enough
on.
for this.
You don't get paid at all.
Buy me a new pair of shoes.
That's why I had him do it.
Really?
Surprise, motherfucker. right, let's look here. This side looks good too.
Shut up, Lee.
This side's really good. You can still see the MMR in there. So it is a stroker. But we thought the misfire was an exhaust seat, so you want to flip these around, please? We'll flip them around and see what we got. Just leave them, they'll fall out. Moment of truth. They all look good. That one looks good. Let's check this side. That looks really good, to be honest. Didn't even have to take it apart, maybe. Wow, that one's good too. We'll check them anyway, bring it to machine shop and see if the seats are, because they could be sealed right now, but not sometimes. But so far it looks really good. Still has cross hatching, there's no lip here at all. Looks really good. So that's where we're at right now. We're gonna get this stuff sent to the machine shop, see if we can gap some Audis and some S10s. And
Thanks for the wet shoes.
we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, we're gonna end the video with the bottom end just to see if there's any chunks or anything. What's it look like? Has some 85 in there.
Not horrible.
That doesn't look good. What's that shit? Looks like mud.
Yeah. Probably shit from it sitting.
We're gonna check the bearings, but not just in this video. We'll do it in the next one. I don't know the plans for this car yet. This motor looks pretty stout, so we might put it in that one, pull that motor and put it in that one. Haven't decided. So stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully we're doing burnouts. All right, guys, we're gonna end the video here. I wanted to buy the car, get it running, do burnouts all in one video, but it didn't work out like that. It's been a while. Got the motor out and figured out it's a 475 stroker, on 3 twin turbo kit. I have a feeling the seals are blown, so I might send them off and get rebuilt. I don't know yet, but I don't know what we're gonna do with the car yet. We might put the motor in this and that, since it's an iron block and this is a TIS skid with a stroker, but I gotta do some research to see what that rods and crank hold for power before I do that, because I know what this one will. And if that one can turn the RPMs that I want. But anyways, that's the new car. You guys seen it. I've had it for like probably 2 months. 2 days before the Raptor R came. That's how long I've had it. So hope you guys like it. I didn't go around it much, I don't think, but it's a pretty cool car for what I paid. Should be fun to beat on, and I don't care about this car whatsoever. No sentimental value, so it's a perfect race car. I'll just beat the hell out of it. So that's where we're gonna end this video. Thanks for watching. Hope it was entertaining. See you on the next one.